we want to be cats. Because don't cats kill owls? That would be...
That's a good point.
That would be weird.
That's a good point. So, yeah, makes more sense.
So we would want to be like mice, if anything. Because the owls eat the mice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or princesses. Princesses are fun.
Oh, well. Or wizards, because wizards like owls.
Yes!
You should have brought, what's his name down here? What's his name? What up, y'all? Yeah, all 5 people that are on here, hi. I know. We're nerds. I don't know what Maddie's doing right now. We just got on here because we decided to do an unboxing. I don't know why. I've seen a couple people do it. I don't think I'm really that important that you really want to care to watch me unbox some stuff, but it looks like fun when other people do it. And me and Maddie watch it when other people do it. So we thought, what the heck, we might as well do it when we get some stuff. And I got a whole big old box of stuff. I haven't even taken the tape off yet. What kind of stuff did we get, Maddie? Coughing syrup? What do we... Show them what kind of stuff we got.
What do you mean?
Show them the owl. Show them the
owl. Oh. Everyone say hello to our wise owl mascot.
It's our wise owl mascot. It talks. Ow. It's not supposed to beat me up. It's just supposed to say hi to everybody. That's all.
I don't like you.
So anyway, so we're doing a unboxing of all huge thing of wise owl stuff that I got today. So I ordered a big old box, and if you come on, I'll repost this or whatever. But the bottom line is that Karen contacted me back in October, so it's been a little while, about testing out her paint line. And at that time, I was very narrow-minded in the fact that I just was focused on the one paint that I was using at the time and nothing else. And she's the one that basically opened my eyes up to more stuff that's out there. All kinds of fun stuff that's out there, which ultimately, you're a nerd, which ultimately was great because as an instructor on FPU, I wanted to be able to bring more diversity to what I bring there for people to watch and see. And if you use Dixie Belle, then I do a Dixie Belle. Like I posted that thing today. My very first ever Dixie Belle video got posted on FPU, which I'm super excited about. And hopefully, when I crack this bad boy open, I'll have some Wise Owl videos for you guys, which would be awesome, right? So, and I've had a lot of requests for stuff from Wise Owl, and we did the one little thing about the furniture salve. I've been pronouncing with the L, salve, furniture salve, right here on this table, matter of fact, to kind of show you how that works. But more long instructional video stuff on finishes using their products. So that's going to be coming for sure. Now that I have more paint. Because at first, she sent me 2 or 3 things and then lots of little samples, which was amazing because it really let me get to play and mix and try stuff out. But it wasn't enough for me to really venture off and do the stuff that I do. And with this box, this will allow me, now that I know it's great paint and I'm very, very happy with it, I'm going to start offering that in my custom work. So that'll be another paint company that I offer in any custom work. So it'll open up my palette quite a bit, because if you haven't noticed,
I like all the colors.
Tons of colors.
Love
and all colors. Like this whole top part is in like RG happiness right here. Blues, grays, and blacks, right?
You're covering part of the blues.
And she's got all the seasonal stuff that comes out too, which is amazing. So, and I may or may not know some of the stuff that's coming. So, and I think you'll be happy about it.
He showed me the other day. Shh. He's really excited about it.
It's secretive. That's the same thing. So anyways,
on my head.
So Maddie and I, we got the box. I haven't even undone it, and you know how bad I wanted to rip this thing open and just see all my new toys. Even though I know what I ordered, but it's still fun, right? So we decided we'd do it together and just get on here because a lot's been going on. As you guys know, you know, the wifey who's sitting right here, she's going to take questions if you guys have any about anything. About us moving, about Maddie's owl on her head, you know, about,
don't make me laugh with that wake up ball.
Anything at all. She'll rattle them off to us as we go, so I don't have to keep track of that. But, you know, like we're moving, so a lot's been going on. I haven't been able to paint as much, which is not awesome, but it is what it is. And realized we hadn't done any RGTVs in a while, so we figured we'd do an RGTV for this and try to do a couple more. And if you didn't know, Maddie's quite the little videographer. So tell them what you're working on, though.
Okay.
Without telling them all about it.
Daddy was taking some pictures while he was doing one of his furniture pieces, and he may or may not have sent them to me, may or may not make a video.
Yep. So what I thought would be fun is, again, of course, including Maddie and allowing her to do something that she enjoys. She really loves doing these videos. She does amazing stuff for her school projects and things with, I don't even know how the heck she does it, to be honest with you. Like, she hasn't shown me but she does it all on her iPad or iPhone. Yeah. So what she's going to do is she's going to do with her, you know, Madison Dreamer Productions, she's going to do little videos that go through the steps of the process of a piece. And it's one that you guys have already seen, but
it's really long.
Excuse me. But we wanted to show that as an example and see if it's something fun that you guys would like to see, you know, just like a little video of how something got made. Instead of just flipping through the pictures, you get to see what it is, how it got done, and then little blurbs about each thing that was getting done during the process.
You know, help me with the process part. I have it like, he sent me all the pictures in order. So, and the mean thingy that I used to make them decided, oh, I'm gonna mix them all up for you, so you have to put them all back in order.
Better not let that owl fall.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hey, Janelle. Yeah, I saw, you're kind of why I'm doing this, because I saw you doing it the other night, and it looked like so much fun. And I realized I was totally geeking out over watching you unbox stuff. So I was like, I want to do that. That looks like fun. And then I had, of course, had this big old box coming, so I thought I would do it too. So are you all right, Mommy? You're supposed to swallow, not breathe when you drink. My wife's about to die over here. Are you all right, for real? Should I turn the camera on and show everybody? She's like, I'll strangle you if you do. All right, so anyways, we're just going to unbox this thing. Maddie's going to help me. We're going to show you what colors we got, and you're not going to be surprised probably with the colors I picked because I'm very, yeah, the peanut gallery back there, right?
I thought I was the peanut gallery.
Your mom is now the peanut gallery.
You can't see my arm.
It's all helping me out. Oh, and first, before I finish open, thanks Karen for starting this little journey. It's been a lot of fun, and 2018 is going to continue to be awesome, I believe. And then Aaron, if you're watching or if you watch this later, I know you were kind of the catalyst for sneaking some extra stuff in there when you got my first couple of packages. Thank you for that. I appreciate it because all those little samples has led me to this big box because it really gave me a good idea of what colors are there, or how they work, how they mix, all the different things I did to test it to make sure it was, you know, something I want to use.
And arts and crafts projects.
Oh yeah, that too.
All right, that owl's gonna do it.
All right. Oh, we're totally making a mess right now. It's snowing. Wait, do it, and then look at the camera. Ready?
Wait, I need some.
You have to look at the camera because you're gonna fall. Ready?
We're rocking.
Your owl got in the way. Nobody wants to see the owl.
Yes, we do. This is no owl.
All right. Anyways, sorry. Sometimes you gotta be 5. That's all. All right. So our first one. You get to unwrap it.
I like to unwrap it.
You get to unwrap presents.
All right. So over to me.
Whoa, hey now.
I'm not good at this.
All right. So Maddie's going to do the unwrapping, and I'll tell you what color it was, because nobody really wants to see me anyway.
Explain to people what you're doing if you're not in this.
What I'm doing?
Yeah, like, did you get a collection of paints, or what is this about? What are you unboxing?
I'm unboxing all of the awesome Wiseall products I got.
Oh, wow.
All right, so which one's this one?
This one is, Weathervane.
Weathervane.
Weathervane, so pretty.
And I had somebody, actually, that I posted the other day about Wiseall stuff, and somebody had a picture of Weathervane. And I had a small sample of this too, which is it's an amazing. I'm trying to think of the right way. It's a warm gray. Because me, as a photographer, I'm always thinking in cools and hots, and just it's just who I am as a photographer. It's always either too warm or too cold or somewhere in between where it's supposed to be. And this one's kind of a warm gray.
It's like the story of the 3 little bears.
I want to pop them all open, but they have the little clips on them, so I'm not going to do that right now. But basically, Weathervane.
Ooh, there's a note on the back.
Is going to be this one right here. So that's what we're starting with. We got a little Weathervane action going on. Aaron's famous packing peanuts. Yes. It's always fun to have packing peanuts, all right? So we got some gray. No big surprise. All right, Matt, go to the next one.
Oh, I wonder what this could be.
I bet you it's more paint. This is the one that you like, remember?
Oh, it's a mermaid kiss one. It's so pretty.
This one's a mermaid kiss.
Mwah.
And the top, if you haven't had Wiseall before, it's really cool how they do it. Obviously, the packaging is amazing, beautiful, and all that kind of stuff. But they clip them for shipping, which is great. But the tops have, I'm trying to do it without the reflection, the tops have the color right on the top. So you can kind of see, which I dig, you know?
Thumbs up to you too, Mom.
Mom's giving us a thumbs up for some reason. We like your thumbs up. You can talk. It's not going to hurt you.
I'm just giving you a nonverbal cue that I can see the top very well.
Oh, okay. She's giving me the non-verbal clue that she can see the thing of the thing. All right, so anyways, Mermaid Kiss is going to be that one. And it's just really just a really beautiful turquoise. I mean, you can't, this is probably the best way I can describe it. And to me, even Maddie loved that one.
I love that.
When we had the sample pots and we were playing that one night.
Hedwig
All right,
loves this
on
one
to the
too.
next.
I wonder what this could be. I think I might need the scissors on this one.
It needs to be snowing while you're unwrapping.
I need to do.
Why is it snowing in Florida?
Because it's so cold.
Because it's like 30 outside for some stupid reason. Can you help with that? All right, let me help you out with that there.
Cut the tape.
Let me see. Snip. Making that
I can wrap it.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, how do I wrap it?
No, I gotta cut the whole thing first. No one wants to watch you struggle, although I'm struggling to cut the thing because they packaged it so well.
But it's fun to watch you struggle. It's funny. Oh, I wonder what this is.
All right, read it off. What is it?
It's a satin varnish. Oh, I'm so happy.
That's weird. Give me this, you nerd. So, satin varnish. So, for those that have used it, you know, they do varnish. And it comes in different finishes. I really like the satin. I had the matte. I love the matte. It gives, you know, obviously keeps the matte finish to what ends up being a chalky finish with the paint. And this will shine it up. Something perfect.
I like shiny stuff.
And that's what I did with the undersea piece. That was the mixed color piece. I did the satin on it and loved it. So I kind of got into satin after using this right here. This is what got me going with it. All right, on to the next.
Oh, I wonder what this could be. It's heavy.
It's a lot of paint. We know that.
No, it could be.
Maddie is funny. You're right.
Solid.
Looking. What happened? It's not dodgeball. Wait, no, it's snowball fight. Snowball fight! No fair, you got it out of the box, cheater.
People don't have all mine.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, my bad. Okay, show them what color you got, Maddie. Maddie.
We got
What color?
Smoky Quartz.
Smoky
Another one of my favorite.
Quartz. Yep, this was one when you were playing that you used.
Yeah.
So here's
I
Smoky
look so
Quartz.
pretty. I love
And this is just what you would just be a straight gray. Like a light toned straight gray. It's more on the cool side.
I love it. It's so pretty.
Yep.
Especially when you paint it on mason jars.
Yeah, I envisioned some black glaze on that bad boy right there. That's what I'm thinking. Which cling brush do you like best? Since my wife is not keeping track of the questions.
Well, I didn't know it was question and answer time.
Anytime they ask a question, just yell it out.
Oh, okay.
So what's my favorite Klingon brush is absolutely the Shorty. Absolutely. And I may have
That's
like
me.
10 of them. Hey, Karen. Hopefully you're on there. Because she just messaged me. My message thing popped up. Said fun. I told her we were going to go live doing this. Yeah, the Shorty is my favorite. The only thing, it's not big enough. And that's my only gripe about it. I love that it, like, how the bristles work and the short little handle, but I really love the big fat brushes, and I don't, that's just my preference. Some people don't. There's Karen. What up?
What up?
What up, Karen?
Oh, I didn't say.
We talked a lot about you earlier, so you have to rewind it later and watch it. We're having snowball fights and snowing fights with Aaron's awesome packaging, from what Janelle told me.
It's all
Aaron's fault. Okay.
Alright, anyways, next Christmas present.
What?
I wonder what this could be.
Look what's
She
Aaron.
said more in a week.
Yay, more toys.
Hey, Karen,
Ooh, I like the name of this one.
Hey, LaDon, how are you? Missed it. Sorry, I was dancing with the girls. No. Oh, okay, you read then.
All right.
When certain people say hi, I have to say hi though. Like LaDon, if LaDon gets on here, she's superstar, rock star, amazing painter.
Well, Don said, hey, y'all.
So when she says
glad
hi,
to catch
I gotta
y'all
say hi.
live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When
All
she
right.
gets on, I gotta say hi.
Are you guys
And
ready?
Muncie said, mine too, Brandy.
Which one's this
LOL.
one?
All right, which color we got?
Alright, this one I'm just gonna have to say in my country accent. The next paint color is Nessie.
That goes with the name and everything. Well, I guess this one's Nessie. I don't know why we're doing it in a country accent, but we sure are. It's going to be Nessie in the snow.
You can find that in our park.
All right, now I didn't get a sample one of this one, but it's like a deep turquoise green color, maybe. I don't know. I'll show you the up close one on the chart. So it's this one right here. And I liked it enough just from the chart alone that I was like, let me try that one. So,
Karen says that Nessie is after the Loch Ness Monster, actually.
oh, really? That's awesome.
Okay, then it's a Nessie.
All these names probably have some meaning behind it, right, Karen? I'm going to venture a guess. Let's go on to the next. What's on top?
I wonder what this could be.
What is that? Did I get a special present in here?
Oh, it's a brush.
Oh, snap. Look at that. It even has Wyzall on it.
Oh, that's cool.
He's sticking little presents in there for me. Thank you. Am I going to guess that this is Aaron again, or was this you by chance?
Bum, bum,
Bum, bum,
bum.
bum. That's kind of cool. That was the secret brush. Oh no, am I supposed to hide that? Oh, sorry.
Oh, snap, a secret brush.
All right, I'm
Oh, it's sticking to your head.
Nobody saw that.
No.
Nobody saw that.
Way to go.
Nobody saw that.
Oh, it's heavy.
Nobody saw that.
You probably should have let him know you
No,
were into it.
nobody saw that. Here, magic. You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
This is not the brush you saw.
We're using our mind tricks. Oh, no secret at all? Okay, well, then I'm going to put it back on here then. Apparently, Janelle said this is a salve brush. Is that what I'm thinking?
A salve?
It's salve. Yeah, because I heard Karen say it on her video, and I totally felt like a retard because I was saying it wrong after I heard her say it the right way. We just haven't told anyone. Well, everybody knows. All 27 people know now, so
Oh no,
you
the
better
road's
watch
gonna
out.
change
The whole
forever.
world knows. But
This
yes,
video is so getting shared.
if this
Are you
is
ready for the next one?
I'm doing it on my table because this is the table we did the salve thing on, and I could totally see that working freaking awesome. Because you know what? This is kind of what I used when I did mine. I actually used a wax brush, but I think this one would be better. Especially because this says Wyzall on it. All right, anyways,
All right,
moving on to the next.
Next one, Hedwig is going to help us out on this.
Hedwig.
Are you ready?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Less aggressive. Okay, what's this one?
Vents in my table.
No.
It just gives it character, Mommy.
Deep turquoise.
Deep turquoise we got.
Fancy.
Okay, let me see here. What do we got?
Fancy Nancy.
So this is exactly what it says it is. It's a turquoise, but it's in like a deeper tone. Less of the green, still sticking in the turquoise category, whereas Nessie went a little green. in the turquoise.
These things are everywhere on the floor.
So, beautiful.
Alright.
Really into the teals and turquoises, if you guys hadn't noticed
Oh, we know. Oh,
lately.
They noticed.
So,
This one is. It's old Higgins Lake.
okay, I need to know, Karen, what's the deal with this name? I meant to ask you this the other day and totally forgot. But anyways, this is Higgins Lake, and it's this really, where's it at? I gotta find it
Really
first.
what?
Well, I gotta find it. Is it not on my sheet?
I don't think it's on your sheet.
I don't think it's on my sheet.
That stinks. How do you know what you
Oh,
got
there it is. I found it. For sure. And there is definitely dog hair in your order too. Zool helps Aaron pack orders. So Higgins Lake, even though you really can't see it on this right here, it's like a blue-gray. That's a lake in Michigan. I grew up going there. Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, I'm from Michigan.
Yeah, my wife's from Michigan and Tennessee, both. So Higgins Lake is like a blue-gray color. You can kind of tell on here. It's lighter than what you see here because I got my ring light going and it's a little bit bright. So I'll try the smaller one and show y'all. So Higgins Lake is, let's see, that one.
I'm juggling these little crumpled up pieces.
It's hard to see real well on here, but she said, so awesome, representing. My favorite color in our paint line. Yep. I think that's going to be one of my favorites because I've been trying to get a blue-gray mixed. And that's what's cool about her colors is there's so many of them in the category I like. It's a lot less mixing for me to have to do.
All right.
Or have to try to do because there's already a color that's amazing by itself. I have a house on Scored Lake, not too far from there. Oh. All right, what's next?
This one, I actually really like this one just from looking at this thing. This one's called Anchor. See? You have to do that for every single one.
Six more what? What you got coming? Is it the you know what that I'm not supposed to talk about thing?
Specialness.
Can't wait to see how you custom mix these colors. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of custom mixing going on. So anyways, this is Anchor, and this is the one out of all that I got today is the one I'm the most excited about because it's that deep, dark blue color that has been really hot for me, especially lately. Because it's either or. It's a neutral or it's that pop of color. So if you got a whole blue house or a whole white house and you throw a pop of blue in there, it's like boom, and it's beautiful, right? Especially with some black glaze in the cracks and crevices like you guys have seen I've done. That's what this one is.
Like that blue Bombay.
Yeah.
Found another one.
Yeah, I showed Missy that, Karen, by the way, and she said exactly what you wrote in there. So I'm excited to show that one, and I'm already trying to find a piece to do it.
Look at.
I know. Shh, don't say it. That's Karen. That's Boss Lady Karen right there.
Can't everyone see that though?
Well, read them then if you're gonna read them.
You said to read questions, not comments.
Oh, okay. Well, you know. Okay, so anyway, Anchor is right here. And it's, like I said, and it's a little darker than what probably shows in here because, like I said, I got my ring light and it's a little bit bright.
This one, I'm predicting the future with this one.
The future.
I am predicting that this paint color
How many are in here?
will be Bowie. I'm predicting it. I think I'm right.
Oh, all she does is win, no matter what.
I totally ripped the paper a little bit.
Aw, you cheater.
It's Bowie.
There you
How
go.
pretty.
Who needs a bow on it? Right. So this one is a little lighter than the Anchor and has almost like a slight gray tint to it from what I see anyway. So let's see. Bowie's this one. So the one right next to it. So you see it's a little bit lighter.
Mark.
You see what she wrote?
What? I'm
obsessed with David Bowie. Sorry, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Her names of her colors always have a story. That's why I asked about Higgins Lake, and
Higgins
figure there was something behind why.
This.
What?
Oh,
Aw.
Little question.
Wait, we have to have a dog shot. Look at how awesome our dog is.
It's a sidekick.
She had shots today, poor thing. And she had, no, leave her there. And she had some blood drawn to get her 1 year doggy check. And she's being so good. She's like, my dad's doing his thing, so I'm just going to sit here and not bug him and not get in the way.
Good girl.
And just sit. She's so good.
Actually laying
She's
down.
so good.
She's laying down.
All right, anyways, next.
This one's going to be, I haven't looked at this one.
No, look, just open it up. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, vintage duck egg.
You always have to have some duck egg in your collection, because that's a very popular color. And this is their vintage duck egg. Okay.
The Goody Girl Shop says, Karen, I love all of the stories behind the names.
That's Janelle. That's my girl Janelle.
Look, it's sticking to your beard.
Remember I told you the one I did the other unboxing the other night? That's her.
The one you're copycatting off of?
Yeah, I'm totally copying Janelle right now. I told you I saw you do it. And I was like, that looks like fun. I'm going to do that.
Plus, you've been slacking on your social media.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry, people. I've been busy. So, anyways, this is the vintage duck egg, and it's like a duck egg color with a little bit of gray, kind of, sort of. She's my Janelle. She's a wise owlet now. I know. I saw that. That's so awesome because me and Janelle are homies. We go way back. So it was cool to see her, jump on the team.
All right, more. All right,
More?
so this one, I'm guessing it's gonna be another blue. Like I'm gonna be right.
So, anyways, me and Janelle are going to be doing a lot of talking about what we find out and how we learn how to do stuff, so we can come up with some really cool stuff for people. That's what I'm thinking. Because I gotta come up with some really cool stuff for FPU. So,
All right,
what do we
this
got?
one is gray linen. See?
Gray linen, and it gets snowed on. Everyone gets snowed on.
Yes.
And then I blow them
It's
off.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Eh?
Whoa, that was weird. Okay, so this is just basically like, where was that other one we had?
The vintage duck egg.
No, it was like this is like a smoky quartz with a little tint of brown almost to it. Sweetness team, awesome. Yeah, buddy.
There's like
Awesome.
3 more of these. Let's hope we can wrap this up before.
We got more?
3.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this one is very unlike you to get
Yeah.
this. Black?
Because what is Lego Batman? Say it. What's Lego Batman? What does he wear?
Black. This is for you, Olivia.
No, what does he wear? What does Lego Batman wear? He says it in the movie about wearing black. No? No, really?
What?
Sometimes I wear...
Black.
Sometimes I wear black or really, really dark gray.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
That's not the Lego Batman movie. That's the Lego movie.
Well, you know what I meant. You know what I'm talking about? I was talking about Lego Batman, though. Anyways, dude, if you're watching this and you're an artist, and you're looking for a real black, chalky style, however I'm supposed to say it, chalk style paint, I guess. If you want black paint that's black, this is what you got to get right here. This is my first chalky style paint. That was black, and it's so awesome. Like, I did that desk with it, and I did some blending. Because here's the thing, like, I like to use the black wax, right? Or black glaze. Well, I could blend with this and not have to use the glaze or wax and blend it in using it as a shadowing technique and then just do the varnish over top. So that's what's coming. So wait for that. Some blending with black is going to be cool. So this is what you got to have. So yeah, I could do that actually. I painted my kitchen cabins with it at the Wise Owl headquarters. Yeah, I saw that.
I always want to burst
The whole
out.
we can't wait to come to the headquarters. And it wasn't even my idea, it was my wife's idea. She's like, hey, we could go meet Karen and them at Wise Owl when we go up to Michigan. So that's going to happen. So mark your calendar. It's when? In August?
We'll be up there the weekend of the 18th.
Weekend of the 18th.
In August.
In August. So anybody else is up that way wants to come hang out, at Wiseall with me.
Unless my new job does not give me that time off.
Are you guys ready
But
for this?
no matter what, while we're there, and hopefully it's forever, but while we're there, we're going to come up and see you guys. So.
It's gonna be forever.
This
Hey,
next-
Susie, what's up? I love the names of Wiseall's paint. Karen, you just sent me a few items. I can't wait. Oh, that's awesome. Karen, Susie's something else. So that's awesome. I'm glad to see you got some, because I can't wait to see what she does with it. She's fantastic. Like, one of the best in the biz. One of the top 3 that I follow that I'm always like, holy crap, she just did that. So that's cool. Good to see you on here. Good to see that Karen got a hold of you. That's fantastic. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you do with it.
Is it easy to mix paint?
Blammo.
Oh yeah, this paint is really easy to mix, and we'll get to more about specifics about how it works and after we're done.
Robin's egg.
Robin's egg. So what's Robin's egg? Robin's egg is like vintage duck egg, but
Ooh, brighter.
a little brighter,
Ooh.
right? It's that same kind of turquoise hue, but just without the, what I said about this was like, it has like a brown tint to it. Right, and this one's more of that bright. So let me get it on here. Let's see. Robin's egg. Is there more in there?
There's one
Oh
more.
my goodness.
One more. I think we
So
should
there you
both
go.
open this one together.
So that's Robin's egg. Another just obviously beautiful color.
I think we should open this one together. And then
Heard about her from you and my friends at Brumley Gap.
All right.
My daughter named it. Yo, your daughter named that one? That's cool.
You don't
Alright.
even need me. Just read all the comments.
All right, ready?
Well, there's some I have to read. Questions you need to read.
There's no questions. People aren't asking
Oh,
questions.
well, they just want to see us unbox stuff.
All right,
They
Daddy.
don't want to see me, really. They want to see Maddie, but...
All right. We need to open this one
All right, this
together.
is the last one?
Yeah. All right, ready? You have to help me. 1, 2, 3. I can unveil it. All the last ones, it was this.
This
Sometimes.
second favorite one out of this whole box that I wanted, other than Anchor, is this one right here.
Sometimes.
And if you've been following along for a while, the deep, dark blues and or teals are what I'm into right now. I don't know why. It has been that way, and come to find out, I guess it's like the color thing. So it worked out, right? I like it. It seems to be
People
popular.
like it?
Yeah. So show them.
All right. Sometimes it feels so lonely. I feel like I'm floating in a abyss.
The whole table's moving with all its weight on it. So anyways, Abyss is a darker teal color. It's a little lighter than the color mix that I came up with. That's that same kind of teal, deep teal color, but this one's a little bit lighter. And this is Abyss. And it's a little bit more, I'd say more on the green side than the blue side, with almost like a hint of gray to it. So this one right here, which is just, you know, obviously amazing. Like, who wouldn't love that color? So these two right here, those that's my jam. These two right here. Can't wait to play with these.
What time is it, Mom?
That my top fave, hands down ever. Yep. All right, so that's it. That was our unboxing. There's a whole table full of goodness. What? Okay, so I decided to, like I said, order a bunch of quartz. Even though I'm moving in like 3 months, this is all stuff I got to take with me because I have to carry it myself because the movers won't move it for me. So yeah, that's always fun. But
It'll be worth
I
it.
really wanted to play because here's the thing, and if anybody local is watching this or do watch it, here's the thing. I can't schedule custom work further than what I already have. Because if I schedule you and put you on a schedule, and then something comes up, like the house sells quicker than we expected, or any variables come up, then you know I put myself in a really bad predicament, right? And I know some people are sad they couldn't get in and all that stuff, and I wish I could. But if that happens, like let's say our house sells tomorrow and I gotta move, I'm not gonna either get to you, you're already gonna have a down payment in, or you already brought it to me and I'm halfway done and I gotta move real quick. I just didn't want to, there's enough worry with military moves to not have to think about that too. So with that being said, I just decided to cut it off. But but I might still paint and sell a couple pieces that I haven't told anybody about. So, because if I start a piece that's mine and I don't finish it, oh well, no big deal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and I most certainly couldn't go 2 months without painting because I love it. I mean, it makes me happy, like being in there and painting and sitting crisscross applesauce.
He does it until 1
Painting
o'clock in the
away
morning.
because I don't have a stool like Brandy does yet. I sit crisscross applesauce and what, Mommy?
You have 45 days if you're closing the house.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You can
So,
take one job.
so anyways, so I probably will paint something else besides I have custom work going on right now. And I have it booked out so far, but I might do a couple of pieces I paint and sell. So anybody that's local that's watching this, just be on the lookout. There might be something sneak that pops up that's going to be a Wise Owl project more than likely, especially with all this good stuff I got. I'm thinking something Anchor and something Abyss more than likely with some black blendedness. That's what I'm thinking. So anyways, anybody got any questions about Wise Owl, about the paint? I could tell you, it's the same thing I told you guys when I first did the actual samples. And I think something Missy learned doing painting with a couple other different kind of paints is this one leans more towards the acrylic when it goes on. It goes on really smooth. It looks smooth. It looks like
Pretty.
it looks pretty. It looks like shiny and beautiful, and then it chalks as it dries.
As
So
an amateur, I have to say, what I noticed, since you're going to bring it up and let me say something, what I noticed is if you're not an experienced painter, the great thing about this product is when you do a couple brush strokes, the paint doesn't pull off. Some of the other products I tried when we first started out, it would be like I would go for the second and third brush stroke, and it would pull the paint off.
Because it dries fast.
Yeah, and it would drive me crazy.
The open time is longer with this and with another one.
And then it's like it almost like flattened out by itself.
Right.
Like it was
Yep.
smooth and nice.
And that's the one thing I have to tell you, out of the ones I've used so far, this is the most self-leveling. But you have to do it right. So a lot of people ask me that question. How do you get without no brush strokes and blah, blah, blah. You can do it with all of them. But some will do it on their own. Like this one, I did, yeah, I know, right? I did the black vanity. And when I did the vanity, I literally did like this really thick coat because I just wanted to see, because I was testing it really still at that point to see. And I wish I time-lapsed it because you guys would not believe how I put paint on thick and had streaks and it just leveled out. And I went back to it and I was like, holy crap, I never sand between coats. Everybody always asks, like, how do you get your thing so smooth, blah, blah, blah. It's all in the brush strokes and all the right pressure. And, yeah, what Karen said, thin coats. Or, in this case, I went thick this one time just to see what would happen, and it leveled itself out. Not super thick, not crazy like big globs or anything, but not thin like I normally do to see. But, you know, but it's all in your technique, really. I mean, how it comes out is a lot of technique and a lot of really good paint. So, but it's leans more to the acrylic side where it goes on super smooth. There's probably a little bit more open time. Blends really well. I got to do that with it. But it ends up being the chalky finish, which ultimately is what I want. I want it to be a chalky finish when I'm done, or else I'd use an acrylic. And I do. I have some acrylics when I want that finish. But I want this to be, you know, have the starting point of being the acrylic glazing on kind of thing, and then it chalking out. And because to each his own, each does its own thing that helps me do my different finishes I like to do, ultimately, right? So, how do I prep? My prep is always the same, no matter what. It's always, I have a little cheap Scotch Brite sponge pad that I use, and either mineral spirits or TSP water, or not TSP, what is it? Yeah. No, denatured alcohol 50/50 water thing, whichever one I grab. I mean, really all it is you getting the oils off of the wood. So what I use is I get one of those, you know, the things you get in the kitchen, the Scotch Brite sponge, is that what it is? Where one side is scratchy and the other side is like a sponge. So I dip it in mineral spirits, let's say, and I wash it off with the sponge side, and then I scuff it up real good with the other side. So it's like all in one. All in one. You clean and you scuff, and then it'll dry with all the dust particles on top. You take tack cloth or shop towel and wipe that off. I wouldn't necessarily want to use a dry towel because there'll still be dust remnants. So like get it wet, rinse it out real good, and wipe it down, and then let it dry, and then you're good, usually. Now there will be some instances where you might need to sand it a little bit, like if you have like some severely slicky laminate kind of stuff, then you'll want to give it a good, sanding to get it. She's able to hold it. So anyways, that's that. Wise Owl Retailer here. Love what you do lives with Wise Owl Paint. You do before. Oh, thanks, Maria. She didn't have a question. She just said something nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I haven't got to do much with it. And I'll be honest with you, it's just because it was a busy few months. So I did, the first little nightstand for her.
I can do these.
And then Klingons arrived today. We were seriously sold out. I forgot to tell you guys. Hey, if you want some Klingons, yeah, make that happen. Go use my discount code too. Get you a 15% off. Not the S50s, though.
It's better than 0% off.
I think I might do a giveaway, though. I may or may not have 4 or 5 S50s still in the wrapper laying around for people. It's not for me, though. It's for them. I figured I'd do a little giveaway here or there.
Sure.
Talk about some Wise Owls and Klingonness.
Whatever
Okay.
you tell yourself.
Well, you should see I have enough already.
No.
Okay, anyways.
This is 41 minutes.
So we're 41 minutes in. Missy's giving me the wrap it up single. So has anybody got any other questions? Siggle?
Siggle.
Are you single? hey girl, you single?
You're not saying
So any questions? So we talked about how it goes on, how it finishes. Okay, and full disclosure, I've not used the waxes and salves as a top coat yet. Just because I really love the varnish that much. Which, if you know me, I'm a wax guy. I love waxes. But I love the varnish, and then her glaze collection's crazy awesome. I don't know if you've seen it, but some of the coolest colors and glazes that anybody has. So I wanted to play with the glazes and just see how it worked. So the first project that I used something other than just the top coat was the undersea piece, and I used the black.
Shelly Gillespie said, yes, giveaway!
Hey, Shelly. Yeah, we'll do something. We'll figure out something.
I still feel like I have an hour on my
Karen
hand.
said you can tap dance on it.
Yep, that varnish is no joke. That's good stuff.
Dance.
So
No, you don't.
anyways, we talked about all that stuff. We showed you the colors. Any other questions out there? Did you try Dark Star? I don't know. Do I have that? I only think I have the one glaze. The black is it. I think. My wife quit because I keep answering her questions before she reads them because she's too busy like clanging her drink over there, or
Yeah.
checking Facebook.
Facebook.
Whatever she's doing. Yeah, I don't think. I only have the one glaze. I think I got black and that's it. So if you want to send me more, I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain about it. Is there a discount code to order Wise Owl through you? I don't sell it, which is probably nutso because I probably should. But I just don't right now, anyway. Maybe when I go to St. Louis, I start selling it. Who knows? Who knows what God's plan is for me? I mean, He's got me this far. I'm just going to keep following His lead. So that might be what's coming next. But no, I don't sell it. But if you go to the Wise Owl website and order through them, and you put all caps, refurbished gentleman, all one word, as a discount code, you get 15% off. So just call me their spokesperson, I guess. As she said my wife is going to take over as earlier. But yeah, that's what I would do. Just go to our website, get you some refurbished gentleman 15% off. What?
I'm just an amateur doing that. Maybe be there.
So yeah, but I don't sell yet, and I emphasize yet because I'm really enjoying the paints enough that I got more, and that when I go to St. Louis, that might be something that happens. We'll see. But yes, so was that Lisa that asked that question? Yeah, Lisa. So go to their website, when you order, go to the discount code part, and just put refurbished gentleman, all caps, all one word. So my little gift from me to you. and only because I believe in the product. And hopefully you guys know that so far. Like, I really don't speak to anything or talk about anything unless I've tested it, which I have. Because let's say she contacted me in October of last year. So I've given it its run for its money with the paints, the varnish, the glaze so far, and the salves so far. The only thing I haven't really hardcore got into is the waxes or the salves, just because I hadn't had a chance to yet. But from what I've seen so far, I love it, the paint. And I mean, that's really where it all starts from, is the paint. And then we all know the lemon verbena furniture salve is worth its weight in gold. So you definitely have to have that. I did that. Oh, I did that on my undersea piece. The inside cabinet areas I didn't paint. So I did the salve. And the first thing my client did was she opened it, and the smell, the lemon smell, she's like, oh my gosh, what is that? That is so good. What is that? And I went and showed it to her. And I was like, you can go to Wiseout website and you can buy some more if you want some later. And don't forget to use my discount code. So that's some good stuff.
Savvy business shark.
I'm a shark. That's kind of. You talking about Shark Tank like thing?
Yeah.
All right, I have a question. Are you going to ask it or should I look?
I got off because you quit.
Okay. Shelly says, are you still using FIFO bottles? If so, are they still working out? Okay, so my update on the FIFO bottles, real quick, since you asked, is they do not completely seal, like completely airtight. So what I recommend is putting something over the top that is open, like a piece of plastic and a rubber band, to completely seal it tight. Because what I found, now that I've used them for a while, is it's an amazing, any of the bottles are amazing to have, but they can never be completely airtight. This is kind of impossible because they're not closed. There's still an opening. So with that being said, you want to put something over top of it, because what I found is there's a little teeny tiny thin film at the top after it's sat for a while. So just my advice to you guys, for those that do it. I plan on putting everything in FIFO bottles or in squeezed bottles of some sort when I get settled in St. Louis, because I just love to be able to go squirt, 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 squirt. I mean, it just makes my life so much easier. So I plan on doing it, but that's my update on those since you asked, Shelly. So what varnish are you referring to that they use? Oh, this right here. This is their top coat, and it's a varnish. So it's just like a poly, but healthier, because Karen is very, making her stuff super health conscious kind of person, which I love about her. And this one is satin, and it seals super hard and nice and has a good sheen to it. So that's the one I'm stuck on. But they have a matte, and Karen can tell you what other ones. Those are the only two I have currently. Do you have Righteous Rain candle from us? We are going to make a Righteous Rain salve. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I don't know which ones you gave me. I don't remember. Do you find glazes are easier to work with than wax? Okay, so that's a difficult question. Somebody asked me that the other day. So glazes to waxes. Waxes go on. So like a clear wax, you clear wax something, and then, like, speaking of another company, you clear wax and then you do your accenting waxes over top. So it's a little bit harder because of the friction and tension, and then having to pull it off-ness. Whereas glazes glide on and glide off as long as you do it quick enough. And that's my only bone of contention with glazes, is that they dry super, super fast. So you really have to be skilled with it before you commit to a piece. So I always tell people, regardless of whether you're waxing or glazing on something that you know is something you're selling, that you do a sample board first, especially with glazing. If it's your first time ever glazing, make sure you top coat it first. I made that mistake a long, long time ago. I painted and then glazed right over top of the paint. Don't do that. Paint, top coat, so varnish, paint, varnish, then do your glazing. And then it'll glide, but it still dries super fast. So I'm working on some tips and tricks in that when I have more opportunity to play with the glazes moving forward, to kind of help with those questions when people have those, like, what's easier to use? Well, how is it easier for you? So I'm working on some stuff on that to put out for everybody. So I'm a wax guy. I've used wax almost my entire, I've almost been doing this 2 years now. And the first year and a half, I did nothing but waxing. So the varnish and poly and glazing is sort of new for me, but I'm still learning too as I go, and I'm going to put out what I learn, and that's what's cool about me having the page and stuff, is sharing what I've learned to help other people, and putting videos on FPU to teach people. A lot in my videos are about growing pains, like don't do this because I did it and it sucked, and do it this way because it works really well. So hopefully that answered your question, Carrie. It's one of the top goats. Thank you. I missed. Just tuned in. Hey, Lisa. We just have matte and satin. So matte and satin so far. Ladon, I have all my paints and FIFA waters and put a piece of saran wrap with rubber band. Yep. See, Ladon said exactly what I was thinking. And you know what? Yeah, that's what you got to do to have it completely sealed. I love doing top coat first because heavy glazes. I clear coat before I wax or glaze too. Yep, got to. Apply heavy and wipe back away right away. Yep, and that's, we'll get more into the glazing later. But anyways, there's 22 people on here. Does anybody else have any more questions before I get off? The kiddo's got to go to sleep. My wife's putting ice down my daughter's shirt over there. So, it's a party in the Dreamer house. Yeah, they're going to SeaWorld tomorrow, so they're both kind of excited because they don't have to work. So, any other questions?
Nope. Go to bed.
You've been up for hours.
I know, I was answering questions though.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
So, if you're local and you watched all the way through this, I will probably do at least one more piece, paint and sell before I leave. I'm going to sneak it in there somewhere. And I'll be using some of this beautiful Weathervane mist that I got today.
Am I beautiful, Daddy?
So, you're beautiful. I mean, I married a beautiful wife.
Oh.
And you got the better half of that equation, because you didn't get this half, you got that half. And therefore you are...
Maddie.
Top coat over wax. What?
My beautiful code.
I don't do both together. I never have. It's either wax or
Are you eating
top
the pack
or
of peanuts?
poly varnish.
She's eating the
So I do one or the other. I've never done wax over poly. I've heard people do that, and maybe moving forward I'll venture and try some of that stuff, but it's either or for me right now. So all of my finishes have been I polyed and then glazed, or I clear waxed and then accented waxed over that. So, yeah, what Shelly and Karen just said. You never top coat over, because you think about it, it's like waxing your car. You waxed it and then you spray water on it because it's a water-based product. You spray water over the wax, it comes off. It doesn't stick, and that's basically what would happen with a water-based poly or varnish over a wax. It wouldn't stick to it at all. So you definitely don't want to do that. So for me, you can poly or varnish and then wax over it, and people do that. But for me, I think I might have played with it one time, and it gave two different sheens where I didn't like the combination together. Because even if you get a flat or a matte varnish, there's still sheen to it. And then a wax does not have any, especially the accenting parts. So you'll have the sheen and then the accenting parts where it's kind of dull. And I didn't enjoy the look, so I haven't done it. But maybe I'll play with it more with Karen's stuff, because I haven't done it with Karen's stuff yet. I'm getting the wrap it up signal from the wife. Wrap it up! People are still asking questions, though. So anyways, we're going to get off of here. Thanks for hanging out with us, right, Maddie? What is Hedwig? Hedwig says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I'm going to get done. Okay, go do it. I know you want to. Yay!
Happy New Year!
Happy Wiseau! It sticks to my Velcro. Did you see that?
No, it sticks to this.
Peace out, people.
I stick to it earlier.
All right, Karen. You have a good night. Thanks for for all the fun stuff. And
these things.
tell Erin thanks for the little toy she snuck in there. I have to finish this table anyway. I literally did it on the video and never didn't finish the other half.
You didn't.
So the brush will come in handy. So.
Maybe you can make a video.
What?
Maybe you can make a video.
Make it, oh, Missy said maybe I should do a video using the new brush. Maybe I should. What do you think? Is it okay, or am I going to get yelled at for
Using your awesome.
using the awesome, cool new thing that I wasn't supposed to be seen yet?
Who cares?
That you sent it to me, so it's your fault. Look, salve brush, people. Epic awesomeness. It even has Live on it.
I think there's like dogs flying all over our
Salving
house right
with
now.
an awesome brush. This is seriously going to be awesome, though, for real, to salve with. I'm going to literally do this table as soon as I get off of the watch.
You're like 55 minutes in.
Oh, my brother's like, make it a rain. Make it a rain, styrofoam style.
Cause all I do is win, no matter what, got money,
You're not watching this back.
What?
Are you watching?
got money in my
Watch it
bag.
back. We never watch these back. What are
All
you
the
talking
time,
about?
every single time we make a video.
What?
Every single
We
time.
never watch these back. That's weird. Who would do that?
Stop lying.
Who would watch it? Who would watch themselves back to make sure that they were a total goofball, and it gets people to watch because
critiques.
Oh, I'm sitting on some styrofoam.
so I watch them back. So what? I got to make sure. Did my vein pop out too much? Did I say all the stuff I wanted to say? Was Maddie too crazy? Was she crazy enough? Did we plug all the stuff I wanted to plug? Did I answer all the questions I want to answer? Like this cool salve, I'm going to keep saying salve, sorry. Salve brush that I wasn't supposed to show, but I'm going to show.
Too late.
But she said she don't care if I show. I know, I'm repeating it on purpose. This is going to be cool, though.
Bragging about your new toy, Daddy.
Well, salve is awesome by itself, but now you have a brush for it. All right, anyways.
All right,
Watch
ready?
mine too, and I hate all the weird faces I make. See? I'm not the only one that watches himself.
All right.
Almost
we
too
got-
late after the fact. You're live, duh. Yeah, I know. But I just watched it anyway. I don't know.
Are you ready?
All three of you guys are awesome.
Come on, let's go.
Aww.
Let's go.
Missy, you got included.
Come on, let's go.
Lisa said all three of you guys are awesome. What have you been drinking? Mama's been drinking something? Mama's been drinking something. Mama,
Oh, I thought
Mama
that
had a
was...
long day.
You put that
folks.
down in my shirt.
It's only a little break.
A little gray
You
goose.
tried to put that in my
Wash all
mouth.
your cares away, people.
She tried to put
It's
it in
either
the ice
wine or Grey
cream in my
Goose.
mouth. All right.
I watch mine too. Yes!
Ready?
Brandy watches hers too. And she's the other superstar in the world of painting furniture. So if you're watching this and you didn't know about Susie or Brandy, you better ask somebody. Because Brandy's freaking awesome. She did this video today and had me mesmerized while I was watching it. She's like the blending queen of America. Huh? She's my Sacramento partner in
Mine.
crime since we used to be out there.
Let's go.
Night, Brandy. If you watch, thanks for watching.
Ready? One.
Yours is good today.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy painting.
Nailed it.